Welcome back, guys, to the Game Zone Burger Room on this very Boxing Day special. Game Zone Bird Room. Game Zone. Game Zone Bird Room. So Alan, what have you got for us today?
Well, I thought, what about an unboxing?
Well, it's Boxing Day, isn't it?
Exactly.
So what have we got here?
We're going to unbox the Super Mini SFC.
So this is obviously a Wish special.
Yeah, so
nice dented box, which is good.
It's the Super Nintendo knockoff.
Yes, basically. With apparently 620 games in it. 8-bit games as well.
About 10 of them playable.
Probably, yeah. So, do you want to unbox this?
Yeah, okay, doke.
Let's see what's in there. Let's see what we got.
See what we've got.
Right, sorry about that. It's a better angle from here.
So we've got joypad.
Do you want to put the box on the floor?
Yeah. Double-sided, isn't it?
Impacts well.
Yeah. There you go. 2 joypads, which is pretty good, isn't it?
To play straight out of the box. Oh, they feel pretty cheap. They do look like the Super Nintendo, though.
They do, actually. Do look like it. Got all the various cables, leads.
Very plasticky. I mean,
it does look like it, though.
It does look very good, actually, doesn't it?
It seems,
that doesn't open. But
yeah.
Cool, baby.
Well, they feel alright.
Yeah, a bit clicky though, don't you think?
Yeah.
The button's a bit clicky. So we've got power cable and a composite lead. No high definition at the back. No.
No, it's
It literally just a plug and play system.
It's fairly standard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see what it has to offer.
Yeah, let's fix it up.
Why not?
So this the system all set up, all ready to go. So here's the system. Sorry about the old school camera angle. For some reason it didn't want to work with my capture card. It was all blue when it all blue the screen was, so
maybe because it's cheap.
It could be, yeah.
There's a classic.
Super Mario Brothers 3. As control feels there?
Feels okay. A little bit of a dodgy, trying to make him go back on the the D-pad here.
Yeah.
And can't hold down very well.
Is that a fault? Just controller? Or?
I think maybe it could be a controller fault, or maybe
Again,
it
is a very cheap machine.
Yeah, maybe it's just the delay. It's just slightly.
Yeah, it could be the emulation problem then.
But other than
that,
it
looks good though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean
it sounds pretty spot on from what I could tell.
Yeah. Visually, it looks exactly the same, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's no sort of there's nothing easy that I can find wrong with it. Yeah, it's. I mean, this game alone is worth £14.
Oh yeah, definitely,
you know? So.
Oh, let's have a go at another one. What are you going to pick?
Yeah.
Actually, let's go through the games, what they've got.
Yeah.
Apparently 620 games on here.
Yeah. 620 games, yeah. 10 of them are playable.
Depends which 10 are playable.
We'll pick another one here.
Depends which 10 are playable. When I've just going through this list, I've seen a few copies. But then they've got some good games on here.
Yeah.
I mean, if they just play okay-ish.
The Mario 3, I don't know if you know, but it's the Japanese version.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it comes up with like when you've completed a level.
But then Wish stuff is from Japan, like from China, so that's probably explains it.
That could be, yeah.
They import it. That's why it takes so long to arrive.
I see. Yeah, that could be the reason then.
I mean, they've got some good games on here. They've got some really good games. I mean, some of these games I've never heard of, which will probably be bloody old crap. But
yeah,
it's got the Turtles
yeah,
game.
I reckon
it's got
some
the Contra games, which would be Probotector
as I
in
say,
our
there's
country.
620, but I reckon there probably only will be about 10 that that are really great games.
Yeah, I mean, but
the rest will be bad.
I mean, if you're buying this for a little
I mean, this is a
tree present, or...
this is a fantastic startup as well. For any sort of
Spider-Man 1, I've seen that quite a few times, about 3 times now.
Yeah.
It's repeated itself.
So would that be like a
Paperboy,
Paperboy?
Friday the 13th, is that the horror film, or?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I mean, look, Goonies. I mean, some of these will be Spider-Man 2. That's probably all right, isn't it?
Who knows?
Well,
Mario 10, Mario 12, Mario 14. Don't know if they ever made that.
Oh, they're going to be
many.
they're going to be bad, aren't they?
Robocop, though, that was a good game.
It's like getting like a
Dr. Mario again.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 again.
It'd be like getting a knockoff figure when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Like
so there's a lot of games repeated here.
Like
Chipping Down, though, was good.
These are just as good as the original. No, they're not.
Ninja Garden, that was quite a good game. Batman, another Bruce Lee. Is that Dragon the Bruce Lee story?
Yeah, you probably won't be able to play as Bruce Lee, I bet. That's
Bomber
really
Man?
annoying when they say, "Oh, yes, Bruce Lee movie," but you're probably another character now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Donkey Kong's been repeated.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of repeats.
Yeah.
It would be nice if they just like had, say, 200 games and no repeats.
Yeah, I
That
think
would be quite nice.
that would probably it would appeal to a mass better.
Yeah.
wouldn't it? A mass audience if it was like that. Then again, I suppose marketing, it helps more to go, yeah, there's 620 games to read.
Yeah, it gets the punters in, doesn't it?
Exactly. Especially if you're like a parent or that don't really know much about it, but you're just trying to get it for somebody that maybe is just starting out into games, then when they see 600, they'll be like, oh,
Contra, brilliant game.
Yeah.
Again, Probotector in our country because it was deemed too offensive to shoot other human beings, so they changed the people to robots.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we got Probotector.
Yeah. Some funny ideas when it comes to computer games. Isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they released Rambo, which is quite a similar game, and you were killing people in it. So
I mean, I could just imagine Grand Theft Auto trying to come out at this time.
That was banned in a few countries. Even the old top-down 2D one, which looked a little bit of red on the pavement, and
I mean, there was a cry out when Mortal Kombat had some blood in it.
Yeah. I like Probotector.
This is so playable, this game.
Would you prefer this or Probotector? I mean, where were Europeans?
I mean,
probably we're used to Probotector.
Yeah, probably for nostalgia reasons as well. The fact that I played that when I was a kid. But this plays exactly the same, but you're
sounds pretty good as well.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly. but you're a human instead of a robot, like, you know. So playability, there's no difference, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
regards to enjoying the game, you know, it just visually it looks different due to the fact that like you say, we
set left
we had
D-pad's
robots
not
and
what
yeah,
helping,
and
is it?
that doesn't help. And trying to hold down as well is not great. As I say, that may be I think it's more of a joypad issue than
The
you
emulation.
know, the emulation. So
So if you get one for your kids or maybe your husband or whatever, you might have some dodgy joypads.
yeah, saying that, the ports are very similar though, aren't they, to the, is it the Mega Drive?
They look like
So we may even be able to,
a 9 pins. So
yeah, you may even be able to, you know,
stick that in there.
yeah,
And work
and
on.
you know,
Not actually tested that, but
I mean they work. It's just you know, they can be a bit. I think I've got like unlimited lives because I've died like 3,000 times on this.
yeah, you don't usually get that on
No,
Probotector, do you?
normally 3 lives, isn't it? Is it 3 lives? Yeah.
And one shot and that's it, you're dead.
Chip and Dowse.
Classic game.
Got to have a game with Chip and Dowse.
This will be reviewed and Probotector actually, as I've got both these games for the NES.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a little look-see at them, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Now this is exactly the same. I mean, really, to what I remember playing it, the movement of the characters themselves, what they
Good looking game for NES as well,
yeah,
isn't it?
I played it at my mate's house for the first time, and exactly. Again,
That's quite
the
large
graphics
sprites.
on the actual Chipping Dales are really good.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, at the moment, for the 3 games we've tried out, it's worth its money already.
Oh
isn't it?
yeah. You can't really knock the price, you know, for what you get. You know, you get what you get for the price.
What was this? 14, 15 pound?
£14.
£14, yeah.
From Wish. But yeah, I mean, I haven't got a real there's. I mean, it comes to if there's a problem, it'd be a nitpick, wouldn't it? Really, regards to what you get for it.
Yeah.
So
I will say this. When you want to pick a game, you have to press a reset on
that is one of the real big drawbacks to it.
You can't do it from the joypad.
No, you can't. You can't reset the system from the joypad.
But not so. I mean,
it's not so bad if you've got the
quite near
system very, very close to you. You can just lean over. But if you've got your game set up as from a bit of a distance from where you're playing, then it's going to be a pain.
Music's slightly off on this.
Yeah.
Is it playing well though?
Yeah, I mean, again, I haven't really found any major issues.
I mean, this is another classic game for the
I mean,
NES.
as I say, the left bit to it and the down is not great, but it still does it. It's just not, you know, as easy, you know, or as movable as it is on the original. But I mean, yeah, it's playing fine. I'm just being very bad at it at the moment.
No change there then.
No. I really like these games, but I'm really bad at them.
It's fun. It's
Can I
fun.
still call myself a gamer even though I'm bad at them?
Have you ever been a gamer though?
Well,
If you played with me mainly,
yeah, it's probably the main. Yeah,
it was a way for us to spend time together,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
You know.
I mean, I've always enjoyed the games themselves. I mean, there's a few games that I really do like.
It's the original arcade game.
Hence why I guest star every now and again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose
I didn't even know this was on the NES. I always thought this was just on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I love playing this in the arcade.
I was going to say, I only played it on the Nintendo, like the original. But yeah, this is an arcade.
Yeah, this is the
one,
arcade.
Yeah, this is the
game,
arcade
yeah.
one. Yeah, yeah.
Got a sort of a port on the Mega Drive called Hyperstone Heist or something like that, which was good. Not as good as the arcade port.
Again, this is a quick response. Maybe it's different on the fighting games because you button bash, like, you know.
Yeah, it might be.
You know,
Yeah, great. I mean, I don't know what the original game sounded for this, so it looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, because this machine is only working with AV composite, the yellow, red, and white cable. So you're not gonna. It's not HDMI. But I mean, for the basic cable, it's pretty good actually. It's quite a clear picture.
Yeah. Luckily, when you would have been playing these originally, this would be even better than what we would have as a picture anyway at the time. So from that point, you can't really argue with it, can you?
Yeah, I mean the picture quality would be very similar. I mean, if you had an RGB SCART and then
Yeah.
but them cables was quite expensive at the time. I mean,
Again,
they're
this
still
is-
expensive now.
This is running, you know,
Yeah, again, I can't tell
I
you
mean,
what the sound inside.
I mean,
I've never played this game. So
graphically to the days. It's
I think it's quite sort of the 1970 chunky cut Ferrari, innit?
Yeah, but I don't think it's meant to be like that, though, is it?
I
Because
don't-
this would have been later, so this would have been. I think it's just graphically limited.
Well, we'd just say it's the Hunt and
yeah,
louder.
and the louder
bit of Spider-Man now.
A bit of Spider-Man.
How's this running?
Yeah, this is I pressed pause for a change. Just I was trying to.
Can't you get up there or?
No, I keep pressing it, but it don't seem to want to go. Unless this is like the top level. Again, I haven't played this game before, so I don't know whether this may be a glitch on the game and you can't get to the top, or it may be that I'm pretty bad.
What is this?
Now, come on, this is really... Look how buff Mario looks.
I've never seen Mario buff, and I've never...
It's about time he went to the gym, you know.
Is this an indie game?
It's got to be in it. It's,
Someone made this game years after the console became
All right, this...
discontinued.
Visually, it may look terrible, but I tell you what, he's not moving quick. There's a quick response to this, Joe.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, visually, it looks. I'll tell you what. Do you know, I've always wanted Mario to kick and punch, so we're there now. When does a plumber ever need to kick and punch? I don't.
What?
He's finally listened to Luigi, and he's now got to the gym. He's buff. He's ready to go. I tell you what, Bowser's henchmen have got better, haven't they?
So there is some right rubbish on here as well.
Well, yeah. Like we said, 620 games, but as I say, about 10.
Well, I mean, the games we just sort of
had
a little try.
They're really good. They're
some
they're
fantastic classic games there.
Saying that, I quite enjoy playing this. As I say, he's moving pretty quick. Again, he's have a little take on Mario, and it's
I don't know what this is though.
Yeah. I mean, I've always wanted to see Mario fight a tiger.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I can check off the old bucket list.
Back to our boat races. Now for the final four. What do you reckon now?
Yeah, it was okay. I think I was probably right at the start that they got 620 games. Only about 10 of them are really worth.
Yeah, there was quite a lot that was repeated.
Some didn't work, but
I mean, how much was it? Was it £13?
it was $13.99, I think. So for that,
I mean,
the games that do work, the games that are good, it's well worth that money. But there are some really terrible games. I don't think you're going to get 620 games that are really good.
Yeah, do apologise that we had to go old school. For some reason, it didn't like the capture card, so it was being held by the hand. I was going to say hand job then.
Yeah, no, don't. Yeah, no, it was, as I say, there is some really good games on there, and for $13.99, it's well worth it from Wish. Them games alone, but if you're sort of searching for it, you're going to find some real stinkers in there.
Yeah, and the sound was off on a few of the games that we could tell.
Yeah, I'm still going to hold by my original, so that the joypads were very comfortable. I quite liked them, but. Yeah, generally, it was, as I say, it was well worth the money that it was.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have a little knockabout, I thought it was all right. I would buy it from.
As I say, for £13, you can't really
Wish,
grumble with what you get from it. So
two players as well, straight out of the box with 2 joypads.
Yeah, and again, like most retros, it's plug and play.
Yeah,
it's raring to go out of the box. So. Yeah, it was okay.
Well, guys, if you like the video, remember to like and subscribe. Have a good Boxing Day. Take it easy.
Take care.